left. It is now. That's recording. If you want to pause it, just press that send previously.
Yeah.
So obviously you got your flush tank there. Obviously your waste cassette. Then what we do is just that's a handle. Right. Obviously for when you empty it.
Right. I haven't had one with a handle before.
So if you lift,
so you've got to get underneath.
So
Yes.
Lift that
yeah.
up. Obviously that should be clicked in.
Yeah.
That should be clicked in. So normally you just lift that up.
That's fine.
Slide it out.
Yeah.
You've got wheels in there.
And then a handle.
You've got a handle. Obviously makes life a lot easier. So the cassette itself.
The first in 3 that I've had a handle.
Yeah.
So
well, and wheels. Oh no, if I had a caravan before, obviously you either stick it on your waste master or things like that.
Yeah.
So obviously make sure that before you pull it out, the waste gate is shut. So obviously it won't allow it to come out very easy if you don't swing it that way. So just make sure it is. So you're happy with that? It's exactly the same as what you would have had on your caravan. And just click to you.
You know, no one's ever said to us, make sure the waste gate is shut before.
No. Well, if you're trying to pull it out, normally it will stop it from being able to pull it out. You may damage it if you're trying to force it.
Okay.
Most people do shut it, but just got to be careful. And obviously, just make sure whoever's in the van aware that you are going to empty that, and you end up with a little present there when you come back if you're not careful. Okay, happy with the toilet?
So you said open the waste gate or close it?
No,
make sure it's
close it.
closed. Make sure it's probably going to be slightly different than what your caravan was, even though you probably had a regulator similar to that. What you have got is what they call a crash sensor button. Okay, which is this one here. Slide yourself on the gas hose.
Yeah.
That button there.
Yeah.
So what it's there for is a crash sensor. So if you do have a crash, it will automatically shut the gas off.
Right.
So and obviously sometimes as you're travelling, it may bump it off as well.
Yeah.
So when you come to light your gas, when you get to site or whatever, and there's no gas coming through, just check to see if that hasn't operated.
Yeah.
Just tells you there, just press and hold it for 3 seconds and it will reset it.
Right.
Okay. So apart from that, it's very similar to what you've got. Got the gas hose there, which I'll attach after, and obviously you get the gas for it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That obviously you're probably similar to what you had on your previous van, which is a cover. I'll put it there so I don't forget. I'll leave it down the side of this way.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're going to use your boiler, that on gas, that cover needs to come off. Yeah. It's okay on electric. Okay.
All right.
Electric connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Use slightly different probably than what you had on your caravan.
It's slightly different, but it's the same principle.
Same principle, yeah. And also you got a TV aerial point as well.
Well, I hadn't.
Hiding in there.
Right. You're right. That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very straightforward. What we've just gone past, which I don't miss. Little grey tap. Okay, that's your wastewater outlet.
Right.
Okay. So no, obviously I don't know how long you've been caravanning, but a couple of years.
30 years.
Oh, 30 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
25
so,
years.
Obviously, if you're a caravanner, you've obviously seen the motor service point.
Yes.
On a site.
Yeah.
Nobody obviously drive over.
So you just drive
over.
But if you use it, you can use a waste master.
Yeah. All you do is just slot the pipe on.
Yeah.
On there, and you just turn the tap and away it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. And wind them down, just give it increased
okay.
stability.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so exactly the same as a caravan type.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And inside, the locker.
Yeah.
You've got winder handle for the awning there, and also winder handle for the legs at the back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Water in. Okay. Don't get it confused with diesel. Okay, so it does take water on it.
Right.
So we have had one customer who has put.
Right. I've not seen one like that before.
No. So what it is that you've got an onboard tank.
Yeah.
Okay. You fill it up. So all you do is just hose, top it up there. That's why your motor service point. Or as George was saying, you back a pump.
Yeah.
If you have got an Acrol or a water container, he's going to supply the pump that you just plug into there, and it will automatically push water from you or pull water from your container into there.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, before that, you have to make sure.
So, if you're on a service point, if you go to the service point,
all you do is just fill it.
So it's just a hose pipe.
Hose pipe's ready.
Right. Okay. So you need to carry a bit of hose.
Yeah. Sometimes you see a hose pipe on a service point, but then some you don't.
Right.
So it's best to have one with you.
Right.
Just to make sure you have got some. But
that's
that is lockable. Yeah. So again, make sure you don't get them confused. Obviously, the diesel one is here, just behind the cab. Obviously, it does say diesel on it.
Yeah.
And that one does say water, but don't get it mixed up. Because the last thing you want is water in your diesel or diesel in your water.
Sorry, John. There you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Then the vehicle key, the ignition key, opens your diesel cap. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Just trying to think. There's nothing else on the outside at the moment. The button to operate your step.
Yeah.
Just for the door on the right. Also, be very careful that if you do go inside.
Can't see it.
It's that one.
That one,
there.
yeah.
That one there, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
just be careful. If you start the ignition, it obviously goes in. You decide to come out this door and you think it's still out.
Yeah.
You could end up with going face first out.
So basically, you've got to get used to
make sure it's there.
make it sure it's there, but when
Yeah.
you leave,
It's
it's
out.
one of the.
Yeah, one of us things.
But
Make
that's
sure that
not
is
very different to just with the stool, is it?
No,
No.
but it's
Step.
one of them things. If you think it's out and you
Yeah.
walk straight out,
Yeah.
obviously it can
Yeah.
put itself back in if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Okay, you'd like to go inside?
Go on, John.
It's fairly similar to your caravan layout. Just above our heads is the control panel.
Yeah.
So if that's something similar, they're all more or less the same as, especially as being a Swift. 12 volt systems on and off. So actually just press that.
Oh, right.
That's your 12 volt
Yeah.
systems off. Obviously on. Just flashes everything just to check all the lights working. Water pump. Obviously to switch your water pump on and off.
Yeah.
Battery select. Obviously with this one you can select vehicle battery. See that look? You can,
Yeah.
That's now running off the 12 volt system off your vehicle battery, but obviously
Yeah.
probably wise not to do that, because if you do flat that battery you're not going home. Well, you may
that's
not
right.
want to go home, but so make sure it's on the leisure side of it.
Yeah.
Obviously that is showing now what the voltage is in the leisure battery as well. Obviously it's the same. Obviously you can check your vehicle battery as well. Look.
Yeah.
So always make sure it's on the leisure side of it. You can view levels.
Yeah.
That tells you obviously your battery again, your freshwater tank which is full, your waste tank which is empty.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Light switch. That switch
Right.
obviously switches your lights on. You've also got a light switch there which is on. I think it's that one there, yeah.
Right.
So just as you come in for the door, there's that light switch, and there's also your warning light. If you notice on the outside,
Yeah,
which is
I
that
did,
one there,
yeah.
which is that one there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Right. Switch that back on. So you're happy with?
Yes, I think so. We're
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's very
the
similar to the caravan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, happy with that? Good. Right, well, obviously first thing you tend to do when you get in the van is obviously get your water system up and running. So obviously you need to fill your tank.
Yeah.
But before you fill the tank, especially after winter or winter layoff, it has got a drain. You've got a little hatch.
Yeah.
Get the carpet out of the way. Right. This hatch here is to get to your onboard water tank.
Right.
For a second. Underneath here, obviously you can see it's full.
Yeah.
And you can see down the bottom there is a little plug. You see
Yes,
the
I
orange
can.
plug?
Yeah.
Well, it's similar as a bath type plug.
Yeah.
Pull it out, drains all the water out.
So you've got to put your hand in the water if it's full
Yeah.
of water. That's
Yeah.
fine.
There is a chain. There is a chain there, but obviously, most of the time, hopefully, you would have used a lot of the water before winter,
and then drained it
and
off.
then drain it off anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously, you can run it out for the taps and for your waste
Yeah,
tank
yeah.
to a certain point.
Yeah.
Then just make sure you drain that for winter.
Driving along,
Yes.
That was what I was going to ask.
should it be full or
I
does
won't-
it matter?
You can keep some water in it. I'll perhaps not have it full, but
Yeah.
it has got an overflow which will go onto the ground anyway.
Right.
So you don't need to worry. There's no water going to
But
go
I'm
into,
thinking,
come
I
into
was
the van.
thinking of stability and so on.
Yeah, no, it's different obviously in the caravan. Obviously, this is a van base.
Yes.
type
And
thing.
it's
so
in the centre, so it should
yeah,
be relatively
it
stable. But
shouldn't really affect you.
Not really drive with a full tank.
No, but it shouldn't affect you driving anyway.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so obviously make sure that plugs in before you start getting water in, like I didn't. obviously after they PDI it, they obviously take the plugs out, make sure the water's out before, especially for winter.
Right.
And so if you're filling the water in through there, it's just going straight back out underneath.
Yeah.
Obviously you realise you haven't
Yeah.
got your plug in. Okay.
Done that once or twice
Yeah.
with the caravan.
Oh yeah, I've
especially
done that
in the
before.
early days.
Now. Okay. So,
Fine. Yeah.
so obviously winter, make sure that is drained. Obviously we're going to get water in, so we need obviously to get that plug
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
and that tank full. Again, you're probably similar to what you had in your caravan. See in that corner. Just move that cushion. You've got your water boiler. I would think it would be exactly the same as your caravan. Your Truba boiler in the corner. Okay. Once you get your water pump there, and your drain there for your rest of your water system and your hot water tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, so exactly the same. So in that position there, it allows water to run round, and obviously fill your water tank. Lift it up, it drains it down onto the ground.
Right. The
Okay.
yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow lever one
Yeah.
there, yeah. So exactly the same as your caravan. Obviously make sure, again, for winter, make sure you empty it. Might be here, might be the wrong one. Oh, what's that right there? That's it. The fun you normally have is rearranging cushions.
Yes. After a bit, it's one of the things. Well, you learn that one fairly quickly, don't you?
Yeah, you do, especially at bedtime. And
Yeah, exactly.
you're that tired, and the last thing you want to do is start chucking cushions.
Yeah.
Okay, so to get the water in, it'll be exactly the same as your caravan. Before you put your water pump on, make sure you can see where taps can go.
Yeah.
Make sure they're in the correct position over the top. Same with the shower. As you make sure that's off as well. That's off. Switch your water pump on. Okay.
Yeah.
Then all you do is exactly the same as what you've done with the caravan. Get all the air out of the system. Open your taps up. To fill your hot water tank, cross to the hot side. To get the air out of it. Obviously, once you've got a solid stream like that, you've got hot water tank full of water. Okay, it's not instant heat, as you probably are aware. Obviously, I have had it running, obviously, to make sure everything's up and running. You can see the steam coming off, so you can see that has heated the water. Okay, happy how to get water in and get the.
Yeah.
Do the same with each tap. So you got the tap in your bathroom. Just make sure you get.
Remind me of the water heater.
Yeah, we're going to do that next.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So up here on your consumer unit,
Yeah.
water heater on electric.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the really important one that you make sure is switched off, especially if you're draining that hot water tank.
Yes.
So it's like boiling a kettle with no water in.
Yeah.
If you leave that on and you plug 240 in and that's empty, you could have trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you could damage the element. Okay, so water heater on electric, that one. Down here you've got your.
Is it just a case of?
So it's just a switch.
Just a switch.
Yeah. So water heating on or water
Yeah.
heating off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
I'll leave it off now
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we don't forget later on. While we're here, space heater. So your room heater fire.
Yeah.
For electric, you need that switched on. Charger button. So that's switched on. It will automatically start charging your battery.
Yeah.
Okay. Reverse plouch is just a light. So if you go on the continent, they obviously they wire things slightly different than us.
Yeah.
Obviously, you plug your 240 in that. You come in here, have a look. If that is lit, it obviously is reverse, so you're going to need an adapter to operate off their electrics.
Yeah.
Okay. 240 trips. Yeah, I've got an info note up there.
Yeah.
And also your 12-watt fuses as well.
Right.
Okay. Then system shutdown button. You can obviously when you're in storage, you're obviously not using it. You can switch all the 12-volt systems down.
Yeah.
By using that button.
So perhaps the winter layoff. That's when.
Yeah, that's it. Switch it off, and then it'll protect your ledger battery then. Okay. So water heating also we have is gas. So this one here on the right. So you remember Ultra Store,
Yeah.
storing your hot water, ultra heating your room.
Yeah.
Okay, to switch that on, just outer ring.
Yeah.
That's off at the moment.
Yeah.
Turn it on, green
Yeah.
light comes on.
Yeah.
That means everything's okay. If it goes to red, obviously the gas hasn't lit.
Yeah.
Reasons are you've either left the cover on or you haven't turned your gas on or you run out of gas. So if it does go to red, turn it off. Just check all them things. Fire up your cooker, make sure you've got gas running. And reattempt. What's happening is it's probably got air in the system and you're just purging the air out. So each time you do that, switch it on, off, it's just moving the air out the system. Okay? So after 2 or 3 attempts it should light.
Yeah.
Okay? Difference between the electric and gas side of it. The electric is thermostatically controlled to 70 degrees. With the gas side of it, you can adjust it at slightly different temperature if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy with the water heating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Room heating. So you've got your fire here,
Yeah.
which has got 2 elements. You've got one gas and one electric behind there.
Yeah.
If you want to run it on electric, obviously you've got that, the isolating button on the consumer unit, which connects to this one. So that's off.
Yeah.
See the green light in it? It's not
Yeah.
gas, because it's obviously very similar to that
Yes,
one.
I know. Yes.
Yeah, it's just electric's on. So if that switch isn't on, that light won't come on. So you got options 500, 1,000 or 2,000 watts. And then a thermostat control in the centre. So that's operating an element inside your fire. Okay?
Yeah.
You can tell the difference between the Ultra Store and that one is that one's got 230 volts
Yeah.
on there, and that's got a little flame on there. Okay, to light the gas on your fire, all you do is just turn, press and hold it down, it'll automatically light. Obviously fire straight up. And you see the flame through the window. Okay? And obviously 10 is obviously the maximum output. So in the winter it may struggle to warm up on electric. So if it is, obviously it's best to go on gas because obviously the gas is more efficient. But most of the time, unless it's really, really cold outside, electric will cover that.
Yeah.
Okay, this side of it is your fan. So the fan, it's always best to run your fan when you've got heating running. One, obviously it pushes out the vents around your van. Also, it doesn't allow the heater to overheat or the unit to overheat. Okay, so centre's off. To the right is automatic. Well, that does it runs off a thermostat, so as it's warming up, the fan will increase. This side of it is the manual side of the fan, so this control on the top. Obviously, you increase or decrease the speed of the fan. Also, if you're not using any heat, obviously in the summer,